Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos special treatment by NFL. The Golden Bachelorette star, Joan Vassos, is about to head to hometowns with her last 4 guys. While her final decision will be difficult with the great guys she is dating, she has reassured everyone she is happy with the results. But in her life right now, she shows off a wonderful time with her family that came with special treatment by the NFL. Joan Vassos highlights her beauty and grace. While Joan Vassos is helping America work through the grieving process of life that hands people unexpected experiences, she is ushering healing for many. Undoubtedly, life isn't for the faint of heart. During this season of The Golden Bachelorette, Joan is open and honest about her struggles with moving on after losing the love of her life, Joan Vassos. Along with her, the men are following her lead. So many of the men in Joan's season are sharing their vulnerable life experiences that have many viewers in tears. Joan has said that every man who was on the show admitted they left the mansion as a better person. Unmistakably, her fineness is unmatched and encouraging to everyone watching this season. But Joan's elegance is also paired with her desire to have fun. Joan Vassos highlights her beauty and grace in everything she does. In her current life, she shows how she is enjoying her time with her family at an NFL game. Joan Vassos special treatment by NFL. On Instagram, Joan Vassos talked about a big day she had with her family. She captions, "Today was a touchdown for my family and I who were hosted by the Washington Commanders for the game against the Carolina Panthers. Thank you at Commanders for making my grandkids' first NFL game with their JoJo so memorable." Although she didn't arrive with any of the remaining bachelors, Pascal Abby, Jordan Heller, Chalk Chapel, or Guy Gansard, she has a great group of family with her. But Joan most likely will be happy to showcase her guy once the finale airs, unless she goes home alone. Then she showed off a brand new jersey that was personalized for her with her favorite name, JoJo. Likewise, the entire family was taking in the game and the glory of being in the stadium for the win. Fans are loving her journey. Although finding love on reality TV isn't always fun and games, Joan Vassos is sharing the ups and downs and fans are enjoying her journey. But even in her daily life, Joan is showing how to have fun in her 60s. Joan Vassos, the radiant and resilient lead of The Golden Bachelorette, may have gone searching for love on primetime television, but it turns out she's also captured the heart of another American institution, the National Football League. And no, we're not talking about a romantic scandal with a hunky former quarterback. Though let's be honest, we wouldn't put it past the Golden producers to make that happen next season. This story is about how Joan's unexpected rise to national stardom turned her into the NFL's most golden guest of honor, literally. It all started with a single invitation. Joan, a lifelong Baltimore Ravens fan, was thrilled when her hometown team reached out and invited her to be their guest of honor for the season opener. But this wasn't your average sit in a suite and smile for the camera type of invitation. This was full-blown golden VIP. The NFL wasn't just recognizing Joan for her stint as the network's first ever Golden Bachelorette. They were rolling out the red carpet and showering her with treatment usually reserved for Super Bowl MVPs and pop stars named Taylor Swift. As Joan arrived at M&T Bank Stadium, she was greeted by a luxury limousine adorned with gold roses and a custom Ravens jersey with VASSOS1 printed in glittering script. A red carpet. Please. Joan walked down a gold carpet, flanked by cheerleaders and fans waving signs that read Team Joan and Touchdown for Love. The Ravens mascot, Poe, even handed her a rose dipped in 24-karat gold. Sources close to the NFL say it was Commissioner Roger Goodell himself who greenlit the VIP treatment. We wanted to celebrate Joan not just as a star on television, but as a symbol of what it means to embrace a new chapter in life, an insider revealed. She's graceful, fearless, and beloved by millions, including more than a few retired players, by the way. Joan's all-access experience didn't stop at glamour and glitter. She was taken to the locker room before the game, where she was introduced to the team. Cameras captured the moment she offered the players some heartfelt advice. Whether it's on the field or in love, play with your heart, and never be afraid to take a risk. Ravens tight end Mark Andrews was reportedly so inspired, he asked her to sign his cleats. At halftime, Joan was escorted to the 50-yard line, where she was honored with a special tribute for being a beacon of hope for love at every age. A massive highlight reel played on the Jumbotron, blending clips from the Golden Bachelorette with her real-life story of love, loss, and courage. The crowd erupted into cheers as Joan wiped away tears and waved to her adoring fans, who chanted her name louder than the score announcement. But the NFL's adoration didn't stop at just one game. Nope. Joan has officially been named the Golden Ambassador of the season, a new title invented for her to appear at special NFL events across the country. She's scheduled to present the game ball at the Thanksgiving Day matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears, and rumor has it she'll be co-hosting part of the NFL Honors Awards next year. One producer even hinted at a Golden Huddle segment where Joan will interview players about love, life, and how to sweep a woman off her feet. No helmet required. Backstage at the stadium, Joan opened up to reporters about what the experience meant to her. Football has always been a part of my life. My late husband was a die-hard Ravens fan, she shared, her voice warm and steady. To stand on that field and feel the energy, the love from the fans. It reminded me that life still holds so many joyful surprises, even when you think the best chapters are behind you. Fans online couldn't get enough. Social media was ablaze with photos and videos of Joan laughing on the sidelines with players, tossing a coin with the referees, and hugging a young girl in the stands who told her, "You make my grandma believe in love again." One post went viral, a TikTok of Joan doing a touchdown dance with Lamar Jackson. Caption: NFLX Bachelorette is the crossover I never knew I needed. And of course, Bachelor Nation had thoughts. Former Golden Bachelor Jerry Turner posted on Instagram, "Joan always had a champion's heart. Looks like the NFL agrees." Even Jess Palmer joked during and after the final rose taping, "Joan might have more fans in the NFL than I do." Behind the scenes, producers at ABC are already dreaming up spin-offs. One idea floating around: a charity flag football match featuring Golden Bachelorette contestants versus retired NFL stars, with Joan as the honorary coach. Another: Joan hosting a segment called The End Zone of Love, where she helps sports fans write heartfelt apologies to their fantasy football leagues or estranged exes. One thing's for sure, Joan Vassos has transcended the usual reality TV fame and found herself at the center of a cultural touchdown. The NFL doesn't just want her in the audience, they want her in the game. And for Joan, who once wondered whether she'd ever be more than a widow with a quiet house and a quiet heart, this is more than just a glittery halftime moment. It's a comeback story worthy of its own highlight reel. "I never thought I'd be walking across a football field in heels," she laughed after the game. "But here I am. And I feel like I just scored the biggest win of my life." So whether she's handing out roses or tossing the coin, one thing is clear: Joan Vassos is playing in overtime, and the world is watching with hearts wide open.